Corn's short run in the positive apparently couldn't last for long. AgDay's Michelle Rook takes a look in Markets Now.
Grains back lower on Tuesday. Ted Seifried with Zaner Ag Hedge is back with us. And Ted, grains, did we just see some profit taking there? No, corn and soybeans had kind of moved up into some resistance areas on the charts, didn't they?
Well, turn around Tuesday, Michelle. And we did do that, right? You had corn and beans running into some major overhead resistance levels in the form of 20-day moving average and the downward trend channel that we've been in really since November. So yeah, I guess maybe a little profit taking on the very small balances that we've had off of lows. Keep in mind, soybeans just made new lows last Thursday. So yeah, I mean, the price action is really disappointing. Anytime you get, corn or beans close to a resistance level on a day like we saw on Monday, you hope that the follow through is to the upside and we can say, hey, here's the breakout. Here is this big correction that's going to trigger the funds into covering more of their short position. But then you have Tuesday and you say, well, man, the hope is sort of fading for something like that.
Yeah. And of course, we're going into the WASDE report at the end of the week. And is there maybe some positioning with ideas we might be disappointed by what we get for South American numbers?
We've been disappointed by how the USDA has been treating that South America, that Brazilian bean crops, really for the last few months. This time around, we're looking for a 152 from the USDA again. And the thing is, if they do give us a 152, what happens after that? What happens to the global carryover? And what happens to our domestic balance sheet? Because you would figure if that Brazil's crops less, that could mean more exports for us. However, we're not seeing it on the sales side of things. So would they just instead lower Chinese demand? And if they do that, that's going to leave the global carryover pretty close to unchanged. It certainly isn't going to change our balance sheet, which I think would be a really rather bearish thing for the markets.
And the wheat market is not helping the row crops with more new contract lows in Chicago on Tuesday either.
Really isn't. There are no expectations for this report for wheat. I mean, we're looking for virtually the same numbers that we saw last month from the USDA. So I don't think we're going to have any pre-report positioning in the wheat. Wheat is just in this sort of default lower mode that it's been in for so long now.
Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge. We'll have more AgDay coming up.